why, anyways. I am doing a live stream. I'm working on something for the PopCon, and I just wanted to. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be working on this for a little bit. Might as well live stream it just a wee bit, have some fun with this. You, I, us, together. I'm going to quickly. By the way, I really like this hand. You're doing something right when you enjoy the hand. To me, I'm like, this looks professional. This is what Steven Universe would do. Because that's my go-to. Like, oh man, if it looks like a Steven Universe hand, that's good. I'm also gonna make a quick post onto the Tumblr about doing the live stream, so we can get some like kind of hodgepodge of new people in, because we're gonna be pulling from the YouTube subscribers, the Twitter followers, and now the Tumblr stalkers. Is it just Tumblr followers? I think it's just Tumblr followers. Oh boy, fuck. Oh man, I wish I didn't read that ask. Holy shit. Um, I'm sorry, guys. Let me. I need to make a goddamn response real quick. Um, holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm not. On that dude. Oh man. Oh fuck. Oh man, I wish I didn't have read that. Holy. Okay. There's an issue that I'm kind of going through. I don't really feel comfortable like making YouTube videos about it, but if you follow me on Tumblr, you're probably pretty aware of it. And I just got like an ask just being like, "Hey, can you stop focusing on this life-changing event you decided to do, and can you start making us artwork again, please? Thank you." Holy shit! I literally just made a life changing I not a choice, but like I came to a realization, and I've been making a lot of posts about it, and this is something that's really fucking huge to me because it changes everything the way I live my life. And holy crap, how entitled can you people be sometimes? No offense, but like, am I not someone you guys value as a person? Like, I know that it's really easy to to mix up entertainers with like actual people, and you forget that like, how dare they not post a video? It's not like they have personal lives, families, and other things that happen to them. I want my free entertainment, but like, that, that, fuck, that tripped me up more than it should. I'm sorry, guys. Um. Let me finish making my post and get on here. Oh, oh shit, man. Again, sorry guys. I did not mean for that to like complete like I'm doing everything in my power not to not to like break down here. Oh fuck. I need to screen cap that. Sorry guys, I'm screen capping this thing because I don't want to like make a rash decision and like post something I'm going to regret. Oh. All right, hey guys, what's up? Hi, I'm good. I'm back. Happy Stev again. Happy Stev. I missed a little bit of the chat because with this little ordeal. So I'm drawing the completionist and Alex and Pokekells from the decks. This is going to be a indie pop card. That these are trading cards at Indie PopCon. I'm way behind on this, so I've decided to just kind of I'm going to work on this until I finish it. I'm behind on everything, guys. Like, if it seems like I'm not ever working or doing anything on the YouTubes, it's not because I'm not doing stuff. It's because like the few like moments I have outside of like doing professional work, I'm not gonna do regular work. like I'm not gonna do personal work. I've been doing some stuff. It's just a lot of behind the scenes things. Like I'm really excited because I'm starting up a webcomic and I've already thumbnailed like 15 pages of the book or of the thing for chapter 1, and so be excited about that. I'm really working hard on Aquamarine and trying to make it really, really solid. And the people that I've told the story to seem to be legitly excited, so that's really, really cool. But as far as like, oh, you guys are nice. Angel Louis Martola said, "You're one of the greatest inspiration, man." Oh man, it makes me feel special. I gotta accept the compliment. I'm working on my self-esteem right now. It's been on an all-time low, and I'm accepting compliments now. I gotta take that, feed it into me, and not try to like destroy it as something else. So. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, so webcomics happening. Originally, I was going to do a comic book for Indie PopCon, but there's no way it's going to have time. And I do want to start it as soon as possible. So as soon as I get all of the thumbnails for Chapter 1 done, I'm going to start working on them. And after I get about like 5 to 10 of them, I will start posting them like weekly or bi-weekly, a page a day. Or I want to at least upload a few pages early on so people have something to read and then like kind of go as we go. That way, you know, there's a little bit of a buffer, so there's none of these hiatus type things unless we're between chapters. So I'm excited about that. Octazane, what's up? Hey, Jim. Hey, Jim, are you busy right now? Because if you want to jump on Skype, you can be a co-host of this if you want. I'm always down for some Jim. There was once darkness, but you video showed me light. You're my hero, role model, inspiration, made my day. That's really sweet, guys. That's legit. Ah, man. It helps sometimes because like I fight darkness myself. Like I have like crippling depression, and like hearing you guys, like me making a difference in you guys, really helps. Like me not be a total loser sometimes. Like I gotta be strong. I gotta do it for them. Yeah, sure, Jim. Let me pop off his Skype. There we go. There we go. Got that off the screen. Jim, if you want to call, just give me a call on Skype and I'll answer. Cool. So I guess we're gonna get Jim. Oh man, I'm excited. I haven't had Jim on my channel yet. You're not late at all. Man, just, you're not late at all. I just really just started. Could you do a Steven Universe speed drawing? I've done a few. I've done a few Steven Universe speed drawings actually. Okay. So some people have been asking me where's my Steven Universe like recap video. It's done. Like, I did it. I've edited it. I put it up, and it got flagged for copyright, so I took it down immediately after putting it up. That and like I felt really bad because apparently certain regions can't watch the video now, and I chose to kind of just keep it down until I figure out what's going on with that and maybe re-edit it to where I can. It might be the fact I use Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated clips to make reference to how I feel about Peridot. But yeah, I did do it. I'm not like not doing the reviews. It's just I don't know how I can put them up right now. But I did review it though, and I was actually really happy with my review. Like it was one of those things where I was like, I I I need to do these more. I forgot how much fun they are. Oh, I will miss this week's episode tonight. I keep forgetting that Thursdays is Steven Universe night, and what's ironic is that like the people that I'm hanging out with tonight are Steven Universe fans. They just don't have cable either, so I won't see it until like tomorrow morning. So no spoilers on my Twitter, please. All right, hey Jim. Hey Jim.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, pretty well actually.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have my mic I usually use.
Uh, Give me a sec. I gotta like switch over my audio thing so they can hear you better.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, there we go. How you
No, I
doing,
just.
buddy?
Oh, okay. I actually was just looking at your channel, and then I went, "Oh, there's like a stream going on."
You're looking at my channel, you stalker.
I was like, because I kind of, even though I feel like I was disparaging in a way, I like that how to be single review. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch that again. And then I went, wait, there's something going on.
Oh, that's awesome. I put your stuff on as like background music sometimes.
No, that's honestly how most people watch my stuff,
Hmm.
which is fine.
I love your delivery on everything.
Oh, thank you.
It's just like I'm Jim, and if you saw the movie and you want to have a conversation, put it in the comments. It's so good.
Oh, now I used to do it organically, and now I feel like it's too self-aware. I'm worried about that. Because I used to just do it, and now people are like, oh, it's funny, and now I'm like, oh, well, I have to do it.
I don't think it's funny so much as it's just like it's good sounding. It's like one of those
Oh,
things where Nostalgia Critic has their like I remember it, so you don't have to like
oh,
it's
okay.
a brand recognition thing to where it's like, yep, that is bona fide
Yeah,
Jim.
that's like you didn't say, hey. I even in videos where I don't for someone else or something, I say it when I record it because I feel better. So no, I'm just at work, so I can do this for like 15 to 20 or something like that.
Okay.
I'm working on some, but yeah. So you do these like during the day and stuff.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it really depends on what I'm working on and what I'm allowed to show.
Mhm.
This is indie popcorn stuff and it's completionist thing, so it's like, oh well, free advertisement. Okay, oh no, don't do that. um,
Okay, cool.
if it's
So
if it's like your mama jokes, I don't do it because it's ruining the joke.
yeah, no, you don't want that shit to leak. You-
Yeah, it's clearly a giant, like fan base just looking for it, waiting for something to pop up.
Yeah, and I've never done a stream thing before. This is new. I was supposed to do one sometime, but I don't think I'm gonna get to.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to do everything. It's very hard to get everything done.
Mhm.
You know?
It's so much easier when you have someone else though.
What do you mean? Oh, someone else working on it with you, or?
Or like talking, like
Oh,
having,
really?
well,
Oh,
having
that's,
a conversation versus trying to think of everything all at once
yeah. No, that is true. Because you can. Because I'm actually working on an end card while I'm talking to you.
at work.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I do a lot of editing. I still do my job, but when you got the downtime, take advantage. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Oh, that's fine. My friend works like on car commercials, and
Hmm.
like a lot of times he's on like Video Copilot learning new like 3D things or making a video game between like airings. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So how have you been? I just caught you getting mad at something, but I wasn't sure what it was.
I mean, have you been following my Tumblr? I don't want to like specify things. I don't know like who's like
Oh,
is
okay. No, I'm
is
sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to dig up the dirt or something.
no. I mean like it's easy. Like for anyone that actually gives a shit that much, just go on fucking Tumblr. You'll find me. You'll find what my issue is.
Oh, okay.
And so the new thing that I've been kind of like doing some self discovery on. Fucking someone just made a post being like, can you stop doing that and start making artwork? Because that's what we're here for.
Oh, see, I don't let that
Oh,
fuck with me, but I did get a lot of shit yesterday because I was like, I can't imagine not reviewing Ghostbusters, and I got a lot of mean tweets for that. But
really? Oh, well,
because of the Doug Walker thing, and I
is
don't
Doug
know,
Walker not reviewing Ghostbusters? I
or
know.
not Doug Walker. I'm sorry, that was Durr. No, it was Angry Video Game Nerd.
Right, I was gonna say he's not. I know that one, but
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's just for me. If it's a big release, I'm going to review it. But people are like, "Oh, you're not as good as him" and stuff. And I went, I don't know. It bugs me for a second, but then I can cry myself to sleep later.
actually, first of
And
all,
I'm not saying it right. Compartmentalize,
compartmentalize. Caramelize.
caramelize onions. That's what we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. Well, okay. First of all, I think it's really shitty of him not seeing it because I get his point. I get that not giving the money is the best way of showing him what we want and don't want. But if
True.
he's considering himself a actual critic, is he just upset that he didn't get a free pass at that point, or has he even applied to try to get like a free airing?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I think it's too early for that,
Yeah,
probably even. But it's weird because you'd think he would just like wait to see it. Because I was thinking about Fantastic Four
yeah,
from last summer, and I'm not. I don't know if it's going to be bad or not because Spy had bad. I rewatched the trailer for Spy, and I was like, this doesn't look good, and it's the same director from last summer.
hmm,
So, and that was I thought was a lot better. But like when Fantastic Four came out, everyone kept saying like, "Oh, there's a black Human Torch," right? And
yeah.
people kept talking about that. And then when Fantastic Four came out, when people saw the movie, no one was talking about that anymore. They're talking about like how weird, how bad it was, and how like the flow was weird, and the ending came out of nowhere.
Hmm.
So it's like I feel like drawing a line in the sand now, you might actually be left out of the entire conversation because my real problem with it is Paul Feig can't direct action.
Right.
Which is like nothing to do with the ladies or Ghostbusters. In itself, it's just like that director. I'm not totally sold on him, and no one's really saying that. I'm a little like, what's I don't know. I mean, if
Okay. My biggest issue is the fact that he's already written it off based off one trailer. Like he's
yeah,
already decided the whole movie's awful. He obviously has a lot of biased opinions because he's a huge Ghostbuster fan. So am I. But
yeah.
like,
Well, as is everyone. I think that's why everyone's getting so emotional. Is like it was so big a part of all of our childhoods.
yeah, but at the same time, we haven't seen it. We saw one
Yeah,
poorly put together trailer with whatever clips they had finished.
which everyone from the movie admitted was not a good trailer.
Right. They just released a second one yesterday. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was.
Better.
It was better, but I'm still like, I still don't think it's going to be great. But I'm still in the camp of, well, let's wait.
Yeah.
So I, I mean, it's also like that's a part of cinema, and if you're really covering the movies, you should wait to see the actual movie.
Right.
Like because what if this is like a part of a trend and you can't talk about it because you, I don't know, and I think it's different from like Powerpuff or something because, um, it's not taking the original characters. It is doing something new, but
Hmm.
we'll see what happens. This is becoming very interesting, but I think people should think about is that do you really want to be the guy who didn't like Heath Ledger
Yeah.
before Dark Knight came out, or like the guy who didn't like Michael Keaton before Batman came out? But yeah, I don't think it'll be that good. But it's just like you need to wait because if you, it's it ends up being a bad thing in terms of cinema history and art history if you're on the wrong side of history. And to me, it's like I would much rather let history settle before making a grand statement like that. But that's if he want. Also, maybe it's a movie not made for him.
Hmm. I mean, clearly.
Yeah, and I think people have a hard time when you get older of saying like, "Oh shit, movies aren't made for me anymore," and they
Hmm.
kind of can't deal with it. And I think I felt a little bit of that. I've seen that from people who are like, you know what, fuck it, movies are dumb now, and you're like, oh man, that's like, but like I kind of got that vibe from him, like he's kind of like not into it. But I also actually not, I'm not being an asshole. I actually didn't was curious he was still reviewing. I didn't know he was still making stuff. So I was maybe I don't know. The timing of it is also something to bring into question because it was the night before the new trailer. Like,
Yeah.
did he know something? Like that was a little that the timing was a little weird, but
I could see that. I
you
could
know,
totally see that.
but
We're
he.
good.
Oh, what were you gonna? I'm sorry. I'm like hogging up your screen here.
Oh no, you're totally cool, man. It's just giving me more time to draw.
Oh, okay, cool.
I almost got done with my line art.
Anyway, about my third grade art assignment. This kid said art's meaningless and tore up his, but I refused to tear up mine. True story.
Nice. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, totally cool. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just like I'm on the fence because like I don't know. I've seen a lot of movies that had really bad trailers, and then the
Yeah.
movie itself kind of worked. And though I mean, I'm already sure I'm probably not gonna like the Betty character because I think the racist jokes are a little like
Oh, the Leslie Jones.
yeah.
Well, that character was written for Melissa McCarthy, and Paul Feig decided like, well, I made Melissa McCarthy a star. What if I try to make someone else a star? And they flipped the characters,
Yeah.
which I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think Leslie Jones wouldn't have worked for the part Melissa McCarthy's playing
Yeah.
as much. I mean, I don't know Leslie Jones as well as an actress, so maybe that's like in 10 years I'll feel stupid for saying that. But
Mhm.
as of right now, but I think I mean the thing with the car was a little much, but that's kind of her persona. So
I
I
like
mean,
the car part. No, don't get me
yeah,
wrong. I like that they explained where the car came from. Like
yeah.
they did a little bit versus like I think it happened during like a montage in the original movie. I'm just kind of like sick of the like I don't know if that was a race thing or what. Like,
Oh,
uh,
I think that's funny because
that,
it's like it's like is this a race thing or a lady thing? Otherwise, I'm pissed. I thought that was I don't know. I know people would probably hate me. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm sure a lot of these are like Jim. Oh,
no.
oh no, none of
No.
that.
Best combo agreed. True. Just join back with laptop. That's kind of the conversations going on in the chat
Oh, okay.
right now.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see it, but it's not like a movie. I'm more excited for Suicide Squad or like even Tarzan. It's like
I'm
it's
just not.
kind of just something like I'm obligated to see. Like I'm seeing Angry Birds tonight. I don't
Oh.
really want to see Angry Birds, but just life.
So I went to BotCon. This
What's that? What is that?
BotCon is a Transformers convention.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, is it like like you can't get into the GoBots or any of the ripoffs? It's just Transformers.
No. I mean, like, I bought a Rape Face Woody figure from BotCon, so like,
Oh,
it's
wait, a what face?
a Rape Face. It's a Woody figure, but he has it. You know, if you've not seen on the internet, where like just Google Rape Face Woody.
Oh, okay, all right. It's just a crazy thing to just throw out there.
No,
Uh,
it's a thing that happens. It's a toy. I found it. I was like $40 sold. You're coming home with me. Can't wait to make all these perverted pictures with it. And so I bought that. Like it's a whatever. It's focusing exclusively on Transformers, but there might be some people with like GI Joes or
oh, okay, like
um,
the Hasbro
mhm.
shared universe, if you will.
Yeah.
Even before there was one, because GI Joe and Transformers are in the same thing
Yeah.
this whole time.
I mean, like
There
Megatron
was
and
one.
Cobra teamed over in the comics.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't know because I know there was the series that takes place after the movie, the cartoon movie, the only movie in my opinion. No, that takes place after the events of the movie. One of the characters is revealed to be Cobra Commander in the future.
Really?
Yeah, I forget which one. I mean, this is going off of probably 20. Let's just say 20 to make myself feel better. Years ago, memory of watching this, and I remember going like, "Holy shit, Cobra Commander! This is like Marvel."
But
Like the comics, not the movies, for you kids out there.
I brought up them because so I'm at BotCon and they got the guy who did the background music for Transformers the animated movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, who also apparently did the background music for Angry Birds Transformers.
Oh, geez. Did he talk about Boogie Nights?
No.
You know about that or no?
No, but let me finish my story first.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, I'll tell you about it after.
It's so like he he plays first Transformers theme. That's like, oh man, that's awesome, that's cool. And then he's like, we also did the work for Angry Birds, and like he plays it, and it's literally probably the most like epic sounding thing he played the entire fucking night. And I'm just like, why is the title screen for Angry Birds so good?
Like he put way too much effort into it, and he's like, man, I'm kind of done with the rest of the score. I'll just like phone it in. But this this one piece is gonna rock your socks off.
Yeah. And I just thought that was hilarious. But and then like, I'm over here like, I can't believe I'm listening to fucking Angry Birds at a concert with like Stan Bush and the guy who did the background music for the Transformers movie. Oh. And then like a girl walks by with an Angry Bird, not a Transformers Angry Bird purse, but an Angry Bird purse. I'm like, that song was for her. That's why she's here.
You probably saw her and he goes, oh, she's about to get her mind blown. That's what I'd like to imagine. But yeah. No, he if you've seen Boogie Nights, there's a part in Boogie Nights where they play where Mark Wahlberg's character decides he doesn't want to be a porn star anymore. He wants to be a pop star, yeah. And he sings a song all high on coke, and it's the song from one of the songs from the Transformers movie. Yeah. But like no one knew it; they just did it as a joke. But it sounds like so super 80s. But like as a kid, I was like, that sounds so familiar.
Which one?
It wasn't.
You've got the touch.
Yes, it is that one.
Okay,
it is got the touch. Yes,
you got the power.
But he's all like fucked up and skinny and sweating, and he like can't really, and he's like purposely not singing it right. It's really weird. Boogie Nights is an awesome movie, but that part is like super sad. But I always remember that about Transformers movies. Like, how did it get in Boogie Nights? That's so weird. Like of all movies, but I don't know. I still wish that live action movies had the 80s score. I think that was their biggest mistake. If they opened with the Transformers 80s score, like the Transformers with the big chorus in the animated movie, I think people would have lost their damn minds. Like, well, I really think, but what do I know? Because they made $1 billion.
Yeah, that's, it reminds me of the scene from the Critic where it's just like, what do I know? I'm over here criticizing movies while they're making essentially the same joke you made. I was like, I'm just repeating it. Abort.
Essentially, that's funny. But yeah. Now hopefully I can, while I'm finishing this end card, no one will burst into this office and they'll be like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Stev from the Pizza Party Podcast.
Get on my level.
People are like, wait, where's the pizza? It's hard to explain podcasts to people because it's still like a brave new world, even though podcasts have been around for a while.
I was gonna say, I thought they were like one of the first like internet things.
It's hard to explain to people, like even someone who doesn't know what the Pizza Party is, what it is. It's very, they're like, wait, what? Yeah. So you talk about animation, but not exclusively? I don't understand. They're like, how is it like Mark Maron? And you're like, no, it's not. Mark Maron's not involved in the Pizza Party. Not yet. Spoilers. Ooh. No, there aren't spoilers.
I was just like, it's spoiling me because I didn't know, and I'm on
Mark
the damn
Maron?
podcast.
No, I'm sorry. No, I don't think Mark Maron is. Maybe Pam will say that to us next time. Like next guest, I no, he doesn't even like cartoons, so I don't think that would work for us. That's always disheartening when you hear it. That's like my finding out a celebrity's racist or something is, oh, they don't respect cartoons.
Hmm.
That always, or they say something like shitty about animation, it kind of devalues them a little in my mind.
I can see that. Uh, yeah, that's no good.
No.
So let's actually look at the comments for a second. Apparently, everyone wants pizza Mortys, I guess.
They want pizza?
Yeah, well, apparently people are really enjoying watching me, looking at me as a Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with sexy stuff right there? Not that you're not sexy already. I now I feel bad. Never mind.
No, I mean, I have mermaid hair. Like, I have teal hair right now. So,
Yeah.
like, it was one of those things. And a fan drew me as a mermaid. And so I was like, all right. And, like, whenever a fan takes the time to do something, I try to honor them as much as possible. So,
No,
um,
absolutely.
someone drew me as Sailor Moon. So I dressed up as Sailor Moon for one Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. There's not many pictures of it, mostly because I just didn't feel comfortable in the outfit. But I got a free burrito from Chipotle. So.
Hey, say no more.
Yeah,
Worth
yeah.
it in my
Worth it.
mind.
Yeah, and then so I wore the Sailor Moon costume, and then like for this one, someone drew me as a mermaid, so I bought a hair barrette that looks exactly like the hair barrette that's in the sailor. They're in the maid costume or not, mermaid costume.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's basically, and then that was just me drawing me as a Little Mermaid because of the whole mermaid joke. So I thought it'd be funny.
I mean it's a cool little icon.
It works. I mean, like I need to actually it's so difficult to actually sit down and draw something for myself.
Yeah. No, it's hard to just do stuff
Mm-hmm.
that you get on these schedules and then you're like, man, I feel like I'm not discovering new stuff. I'm just on this routine.
Yeah.
That's actually why I did a review raffle for my Patreon because I felt like I was getting like I wanted to just be put in a different world
Mm-hmm.
in terms of doing a review because it's like you get really I don't know. It's like I don't hate doing the reviews, but it's like sometimes you get worried. You're like maybe I'm getting too stale or something, and
Mm-hmm.
it's good to like put yourself out. Put yourself in a different situation, and then artistically, I think it's like helped me a lot. Because like you're like, oh wow, okay, there's this whole world. Like I did Thief and the Cobbler. I'd only seen it I'd seen it once a long time ago. But like learning about the history and Richard Williams, I was like, oh shit, okay, this is cool. I get it, and like thinking about artistic vision and all that stuff. So it can be very nice.
Yeah, for me, I've started like 5 reviews since I said I'm coming back, and then the live streams are easy enough that I can set up so I feel like I'm not neglecting the audience too much.
Yeah,
I know they want more, and I know I need to do more, but like for me and where I'm at in my life, until I like remove other stresses, I can't have YouTube as a stress, especially since it's not adding anything to my life. And I say that because I want to like equally because I hate mentioning money when it comes to things like this because it's always like they're always in it for the money. It's like we have bills.
yeah. It's like well, it's hard to you have to. I didn't want to do a Patreon for the same thing because I was like, oh man, what if people are going to be like, oh now I hate this guy fucking asking me for money. I like this free entertainment, and but sometimes you just have to. It's kind of
I
think
tried.
about life.
I did Patreon for a little bit, and I just never felt like I was giving the people what they deserve for their money. And I switched mine back to it only charges them when I say it charges them, and it probably never will.
Mm. Well, I mean, I don't know, but that's it. People don't understand how you do. You have to find a balance to it, certainly, but you do have to find where the money is, and it sucks, but that's just art and commerce, baby.
Yeah.
Someone in Russian? Right now?
Yeah, I know. Someone just like said a bunch of stuff I do not understand at all.
I don't know that. Wait, so Indie PopCon, where is that, by the way?
Indianapolis.
And yet, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Right after you said that, I was
No,
like, wow, I feel kind of dumb. Okay, all right.
it's okay,
Wait.
Jim. You are kind of dumb.
Oh, thank
No,
you. I
no.
need to. I need to get on the con thing.
Me too, because I only done. I was like, this year I'm going to do more conventions, and then I've done two.
See, I haven't I haven't been to a con this millennium,
Okay, okay.
so it's it's been a while, but
You're a little further behind than me. Okay.
although, no, I mean when I went, I was a kid, and they were smaller and just in lobbies of hotels and stuff,
Mm.
and that was fun, and I enjoyed it. But
They still have those, just so
oh,
you
they
know.
still have
Yeah, yeah,
those.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
yeah. So, so
there wasn't any cosplay. I mean, I didn't see any at the time. This is very small, but I would like to
mhm.
because I think is it a good way to promote? I'm still like trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, well, any opportunity is a good way to promote. For example, I wore a T-shirt at a convention. I didn't actually get any followers from going to BotCon, but
Hmm.
I did wear the Schoolgirl Me running shirt, and someone's like, I kept getting like, "That's a really cool shirt" from people, and I explained it to them what I was, and I don't know if any of them jumped on board or followed, but there was someone. I went to this sandwich shop and I bought a milkshake, but I ordered an off-menu milkshake.
Whoa, fancy stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I found
Off
out.
menu.
Yeah, there's a like a double triple milkshake you can get from there, but like no one knows about it, and it's like $2 upcharge, but you get like basically triple the amount of milkshake. So I was like, I'm doing that. My stomach's gonna hate me later because I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm gonna do it.
Whoa,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
that's dangerous.
I have to, man. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let my
You're like milkshake determined.
yeah, I'm not gonna let my limitations define me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that, and like the guy, I remember, mentioning like he liked my shirt, and I explained to him, and I wrote on my receipt what it was, and like just recently I got like a Tumblr post being like, "Hey, I'm the guy that you ordered that milkshake from," and it's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
No, I need to do it. I just haven't figured it out, and paying money to go places. But I would like to have a fun convention weekend because I've never done that.
The two conventions that I did go to, I'm a guest, so that really helps
Oh,
me
okay.
going. Yeah, because
I
like,
mean, I would do ones in Baltimore because my parents live right near the convention center, so it'd be easy.
yeah,
It'd be easier, but I don't know. I might go to I think BronyCon, even though I never watched MLP, but the other podcast I'm on, the POS podcast,
mhm,
those guys are all more into that fandom,
yeah.
and the fandom's like, I mean, where all those people are very nice to me, but it's always weird because I'm always like, should I? Do you guys want me to start watching that show? Because I've like honestly never seen it, and
Hmm.
it's not out of like I have no respect for it. I just like I really don't know anything about it, and every time I bring it up, they're like, "No, you're fine." And I'm
About
like, I feel like I've had the greatest run of anyone having not seen the show. Like if I went to this convention, I would have pushed this as far as humanly possible. But I don't know. I would like to go. I'm still working that out.
okay.
But
Uh,
but you know,
Someone called me in the chat a milkshake slut. I'm a slut for milkshakes.
oh man, that's a good Tumblr name
Slut for milkshakes.
or milkshake slut
My
or
milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
or like a ska band. Do they still have those?
Yes. Real big fish. Is they still around?
I mean, I know what's his name, Norbert from Saturday Morning Block Party, like ska.
Hmm.
He's like the only person I can think of. That's a good podcast, but he doesn't. He's I guess in college or something.
Hmm.
Doesn't do you know? Have you heard that podcast or?
I have not.
Oh, he's cool. He's had some animators on and someone from Steven Universe and
Okay, so someone asked, have I ever thought about going to other conventions in other states? I have. They're just really expensive to try. I did get a mom van recently, though, so I could, if I really wanted to, I don't need to get a hotel room anymore. I'll be stinky by Sunday, but I could, like, get an air mattress, take out the back seats, and then just, like, blow that up, and, yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an idea. I would go to ones in different states. I mean, there's some in New York, but like New York Comic Con is gonna sell out. So unless like someone wants to get me in for free, I don't know about that. And I don't think I'm big enough for someone to do that. So
I don't think I'm big enough. Like,
yeah, I think you'd have to be. Yeah, you'd have to be. I mean, I went outside. Actually, this is a sad story.
you went outside.
I went out.
You
I
saw
went
the
out.
sun.
I went outside yesterday, and I wasn't impressed. I went back inside. No, um, I so at New York Comic Con the year before in 2014, they had these food trucks that sold things like
Mm-hmm.
the ice cream sandwich from Steven Universe and like various other food items from cartoons, and they were outside the con. So I was like, oh shit, I missed that last year. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
so I can partake. And they weren't outside; they were inside the con this year, and I just watched everyone eating these things from like the outside area within, and I was like, damn it! And then I just like kind of sadly walked away and just looked at everyone in there.
Like as it rains.
In their new, well, it wasn't raining, but it was a little sad. And then
I just want sad Jim with wide eyes, with like crying as it rains, looking outside the window as someone's like eating a churro.
you know what's funny? I could have gotten a churros. That's a little accurate, but it was and then Nolan texted me out of nowhere, and I honestly thought Nolan was there for a good 20 minutes and was fucking with me.
By the way,
Because it was like so coincidental that
Mhm.
I was like, it must be. And he was like, I'm really not here. I'm like, wouldn't let it go. Anyway, sorry, what were you going to say?
all I was just gonna say was Nolan's a fucking sweetheart.
Oh, no, Nolan's great.
Yeah, he's the only reason why I'm on the podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like Nolan was the one who was just like, kept pushing for Pan to add me on. Nolan kept in touch with me after the podcast and such, and just overall, just a really fucking sweetheart. And like, even now, it still messages me to see if I'm okay. It's like, we need more Nolans in the world.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. No, Nolan's an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good buddy at this point. I'm doing almost 2 years on this pizza party.
I think I've got like a few months. We only record.
You're almost. When did you start being a regular? Like around this time, a year ago, right?
Was it? It doesn't feel like it.
Or you guessed it, and then I don't know how.
I don't know. I don't know either.
There's somebody who's going to be like, "How can you not remember episode?" Whatever. Wait, so this is going to sound irresponsible.
All right.
Okay. Did Steven Universe start up again? I'm confused.
Yes, kind of. Sort of. Yes. It's
Okay.
we got a 4-week special event where they're airing episodes like normal.
So that's why I was confused, because I was like, did they leak? Like, why isn't there a Steven bomb? But I guess because there's been so many rumored production delays. I don't really know anything about behind the scenes on that show at all.
I'm not allowed to say a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, there's production delays.
People always think I know things, but I'm like, I don't really talk to anyone who works on the show on the regular.
I'm still upset that I can't talk about some of the things.
I mean, it's hard making an animated show, so it takes a while. But I would much rather them take their time and it'd be good than having a shittier show.
Right. No, I agree with that. I was more talking about that other thing that I told you guys after the podcast.
There's been so many of those things now that I'm not exactly 100% sure which one you're referring to.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it.
Do you normally do these live streams like during the day and stuff, or?
Sometimes, yeah, around noonish. I don't know, like
Oh.
I didn't realize how late this or early this was. I just kind of did it because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be working on this for the next hour or so. Let's go ahead and
It's cool.
do something.
I should probably get lunch and before people figure out like why is Jim talking to himself, because nobody's really here because it's one of those lazy days. But yeah, but I guess Was there anything you wanted to talk about before I get?
No, I like you, Jim. So I was like, I
like you too. I think you're cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I am too sassy with you. I was worried about that, but I was like,
When?
well,
What?
he hasn't said anything, so maybe I'm just too self-critical, possibly.
I haven't even noticed, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I did feel bad about that review thing,
Which
but then
one?
because I think I said, and then Stev saw how to be single, and like I said that as a joke, but in my mind I was like, I like that review. Why did I do that? Damn
Did
it.
you just like the review, apparently?
I do. Well, I like. You know what? I like that one because I never see people do the really personal thing.
Yeah.
Because when you see a movie and like something's going on in your life, and you're like just thinking about that thing while you're watching it, and how that the movie reflects that. And I think sometimes that does not fit in with the review. It would be like not. It wouldn't work
Yeah.
because people do that a lot. It's awful. But like you got it to connect, and I actually quite like that because it's like that's not an easy thing to do, but it worked, and I thought that was cool. So that's why I enjoyed that because I was like, oh shit, he really like got this to work and stuff. In this movie, I'll maybe see on Netflix, or my wife will watch on Netflix while I'm editing something else. That's probably the most likely scenario.
I'm actually really excited, like waiting for it to come out on DVD. Because I want to actually own it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I liked it. I would like to
Oh,
see it again.
yeah.
It comes out in like 6 days.
I mean, I like. It comes out in 6 days. That's funny. I mean, I like some of the cast and stuff. I'm not a huge Rebel Wilson person, but
She's not in it as much as you'd think she is. Like she's a prominent character, but like there's this whole like she just exits the movie for like a little bit.
well, it's probably because studios are weird about Dakota Johnson. They're like, is she a star? Isn't she? Should we market her as much because of the 50 Shades thing, or should we market her more because of the 50 Shades? So she's in. She needs to have a hit outside of the
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, and then to like prove herself to people. And I don't think in a larger sense she's done that yet. Even though she seems like a decent actress, but you have to do that for people to lay off the relying on Rebel Wilson. So.
Yeah, no, the Rebel Wilson thing's just weird because, like, well, not weird, but it does a really good job because she basically represents that person that, like, you know how, like, and I witnessed this myself, because I was just in a relationship and I put a lot of myself into it, because I'm a clingy bastard, and so like. I'm like coming to the realization it's like now that person is kind of in my life because this is the first relationship where I'm like, yeah, let's be friends, like. But then there's still this kind of like, well, she's not always there anymore now, too, the same way. Like before it was like, you message her, you get a response pretty soon, but now it's like, she hadn't seen it yet, and like she's not checking, she's not checking for it.
Yeah,
That type of
it's
deal.
not as important as it once. Yeah.
And so like I'm like, all right, I need to like surround myself with people I care about, and then it's just like all those people are gone because I ignored them for so long. I got wrapped up in things, and they're there, but the connection just you have to build back that trust again.
Yeah.
And that's what Rebel Wilson's character's for. Is a more brash, directly telling you way of saying that.
Yeah. Well, and also sometimes friends don't handle that 100% well.
Yeah.
When you're like suddenly not as available, like they take it personally. And sometimes I think the people who I've been friends with for forever are people. I have a friend who, my friend Russ, who you can actually kind of sometimes see in my stuff very rarely because he doesn't like to make appearances in anything. But he's always been like, you know what, dude, just like call me whenever, and we'll start off where we were before. And like people like that are easier. But when you have people who get a little more personal about it, you kind of just have to be like, it won't work as well for the long haul. When they get more offended, like, you haven't called me in 6 months. And I'm always like, yeah, but you didn't. Phone works both ways. Unless your phone is different, in which case I'm sorry. I always wonder that. Like, maybe they have a phone, like, I have to call them, and that's why they're so upset their phone won't work unless I call them, and they're really mad about it. Maybe that's where all this comes from. They have weirder phones. That's probably not the case. Are these recorded or are these just live? Or?
These are live, or they're live and recorded. So like they go up afterwards, so people who missed it can still see it.
Oh, I will like it and put it in a playlist of some sort. I don't have a stream playlist, but it'll go somewhere. Not that. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But yeah. No, this was cool because I was a little lonely at work, and this has brought me up before I eat my lunch, and now I'll watch Steven Universe. So,
Mhm.
well, all right. Well, I guess
Well,
I'll see you
it's
probably in the next few days because we're doing that podcast.
it's funny because like I'm also like I'm basically done with the picture, so the stream's over for the
Oh,
most
is it
part.
ending?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna answer a few people's questions so they don't feel like they were completely ignored, and then I'm probably gonna head off here.
okay. Well, I
Yeah,
am going to go, but I'll see you. I guess
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say that, but
because are we not allowed to say what days we record?
I don't know. I don't think
There's no
if
like written rules. They're not like are we
well,
even allowed to mention the guests? Stuff like that.
I feel like that we shouldn't, but like the day, it's fine because that's like Pam's thing. That's how
Yeah,
I look at it. But like, well, anyway, you you have a good day. Thanks for brightening up my spirit.
no problem, man.
And it's a cool drawing, by the way. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
at it right. It's cool.
I just gotta like figure out what I'm gonna do. Like more or less, what's next is just throwing textures on top of it, and for some reason, I just don't like doing that on camera, like because it's like a post effect, and I feel like it ruins the illusion. I don't know.
I don't know how people. I could never edit a video online because I get super self-critical, and I feel like if it was people were watching me, it would get like it would get bad. I would be like, oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. This cut isn't working. I can't believe I said that. I shouldn't have. I mean, this part's cut. I'd be so. Anyway, this is getting weird. All right, I'll see you. I'll see you on Sunday, man.
See you, buddy.
Have fun answering questions.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, that was Jim. If you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments. Can't wait for him to like go back later and listen to that. So what's up, guys? Like we had a good conversation. It was one of those things where it's really hard to like interrupt a natural conversation for questions. But hey, let's have some interactions. Let's have a dialogue between you and us. All right, so you guys have okay. I'm not gonna answer those questions. Wow. All right. You guys are stroking my hair. Good. I like that question mark. um. Apparently, I'm cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lenny face. But Carl. Let's lower the background music and start playing it again. Do I like dinosaurs? Who doesn't like dinosaurs, to be honest? I'm actually a really big fan of the Ankylosaurus. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the armored dinosaur, which is one of the starters final forms. I really like that a lot. Do I like My Little Pony? I am super indifferent to My Little Pony, like horribly so. I I like the two-parters for the most part, but as for a ongoing series, there's not a lot that really grabs me. I do like the zebra though. I think the zebra's pretty cool. Zamora, I think is her name is. Am I going to get the new Kirby game? I am probably not going to get any more 3DS games because my 3DS died. I accidentally dropped it in the toilet. I was trying to take a shower at my mom's place while I was visiting BotCon. And my mom, for whatever reason, decided, hey, I need to be in the bathroom with you. And I'm like, what? And I don't know why my 3DS was in my 3DS was like in my pocket on the clothes I was bringing in. And it fell out. And yeah, so no more. Would you ever ride a unicorn whilst in a lightsaber battle with Peridot? Sure. Sure, why not? Thank you. Yeah, I kind of a cell shaded look to it. What I'm doing though, it's funny that you said about the clean thing. I was actually looking for texture like this because I want to kind of apply it to my clean shade to give it, make it a little bit different. Greenfin asks, might be a serious question, but I'm in the same situation as me and my ex-girlfriend. Should I stop talking to her and focus on new people? What's your opinion? For me, I'm talking to my friend because we're in the same type of community together, and um, I don't want to lose my supports. And while me and her, we made really good partners, there was just one little thing that I don't want to discuss here that we weren't able to connect with, and she thought that it was more beneficial to me to it was more beneficial to everyone for us to end the relationship. So that was one of those things where I was going to for me, I thought it was better to keep going with the relationship than not at all. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. I'm not wait. Basically, I still want to be friends with her. I still care about her a lot. She still cares about me. We both have sad moments where we wish we were together. We have sad moments where like we both got each other's stuffed animals, and I know for a fact she still cuddles with hers. I don't necessarily cuddle with mine because that would break me too much. But mine's still in my room. With that being said, I'm still dating. I'm still going out, and I'm still doing other things. In fact, I hung out with a potential partner just the other day. So, and I'm going to be seeing one tonight. You know, like I'm not letting that whole. I'm not jumping into anything serious. Not jumping into a new relationship because the wounds and the previous ones still hurt. But I'm still casually dating and still having fun. A mermaid Stev should have a fabulous pink bow with glitter on it. Yeah, I just kind of made it green because of the Little Mermaid, but I'm totally down with changing that for for reasons. All right, so I like the look of this, but I'm gonna also experiment a little bit more. Take these out. Let's try with a different texture map. Come on, computer, stop slowing down. All right, wait. F is for fan who. Whoa, let's not say that one out loud. Who's my favorite gem? My favorite gem's Pearl, easily. I think I like her personality the most out of all of them. Control Z, man, Control Z. There we go. Yeah, I just like Pearl. Pearl and Greg are my favorite Steven Universe characters. I know I'm weird, but those are the two I like. Yeah, I'm not liking texture. Normally I enjoy texture on these things, but I'm not getting that vibe from this. How do you get your determination for drawing? I honestly didn't have a lot of friends back in high school, and I spent most of my time drawing. Instead of having things to do, I play video games and draw a lot, and that's kind of just where I got. I mean, after you do it for so long, you start actually getting quote unquote good. All right, two more questions, then we're gonna head off here, and I gotta get some Yo Mama stuff done. So here we go. Have I ever considered 3D animation? I have. I went to school for 3D animation, and I have a 3D animated short. It's called Plush. It's kind of cute, but it's also really poorly done. It was my first full-fledged 3D animation, and I mean, it's a story about a hula girl on the dashboard of a car, and the cat like Windows sticky toy, and that cat getting over his fears and like talking to her. It's super not that interesting, to be honest. I thought it was cool and clever and kind of cute. I might like redo it someday, maybe in 2D, but for now, it's a relic of the past. One more question. Let's see here. Could you please? Oh wait. Oh, by the way, you brightened your day. Oh, thank you. Could you please add sparkles to the teeth to so they shine? I'll think about it. It really just depends on like how I feel that finishes the whole image. Dear Stev, do you watch Miraculous Ladybug? If not, try watching it. I've been meaning to watch it. I just haven't really had a chance to sit down and like find episodes of it online. But I'm interested enough in it. I think it looks cool. Actually, I know this girl that cosplayed a really good Ladybug, and that's what got me interested in the show. Was she just was a spitting image of the cartoon? She was a really lovely girl. Her name's Molly. She's on Twitter. She's really neat. All right, so I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad you guys got to witness this artwork. You're the first people to see it in the semi-finished format. I'm not gonna reveal this image until after PopCon because it's a pop card, and we want to keep these kind of secrety, kind of. So, see you guys soon. I'll be live streaming. I don't know, randomly as usual. No set schedule, baby.